Hello, hello, world. So, yesterday I spoke a little bit about limiting your higher power and how people tend to do that by putting labels and ideals so that our human brain can actually try to comprehend the whole idea of a God source, an infinite being. Um, and today I want to kind of talk about, are you being true to yourself? Are you being who you were meant to be? Or are you being who you're supposed to be so that you can fit the mold for other people's images of you? This is something that I've really kind of been noticing for quite a while, especially among some young people in the here and there places where the young people's parents may have gotten themselves into trouble in some sort of fashion, and it's just automatically assumed by the other family members that that young one will also be that same sort of individual, and therefore they put that image on that young person, and sadly eventually the young person actually plays into that whole way of being. There is a family that this did happen to, and I had met the young individual, and I did not see that person at all in the way that they spoke about that young person. And then, of course, that young person ended up in their middle, late teenage years going through exactly all of that style of life in which the family expected them to go through. And then here, right around by the 20s, right before they got into their 20s and such, that young person was able to actually fit more into the definition of who they were, and they were able to move forward in that life and light, and the family finally got to see them for who that young person really was. But oftentimes, so oftentimes, people are in the way of trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's still really a thing, or in today's society, keeping up with the Kardashians. So who are you truly being true to? Are you being true to yourself? Or are you being true to those that are around you? Whose mold are you trying to fit in? Are you being who you were born to be? Or are you being who everybody else thinks you should be? Now, I know I myself have always been me. And these past few years, I've been really working on making sure that other people see me for who I am. Because I know that there have been times, especially in my work life, where people saw me as they wanted to see me, not necessarily who I am. And so I am definitely working on making sure people see me exactly who I am and not for who they think that I should be in their light. And this is a little quote from a book that I had just been reading. It's never too late to know who you are and be you. Learn your why and who you are, not other people's expectations. So that's what I've got for you today. You have a wonderful day.